Beat Up Cat family, welcome back to the channel. You already know who we are. I'm Mel and this is
JC.
Alright boys, we got a card on our hands, but before we do that, JC wants to say a couple of words of something he has accomplished, and I'm very proud of him. Congrats on that. You gotta say what you gotta say. Say it, motherfucker.
First of all, guys, today I did my citizenship. I am already a USA citizen, so that's the reason that I'm putting the hat like this, you know. I'm really honored, and it is one of the goals that I have to achieve in this country. You know that we are from Cuba, so this is something really important, that now we are from the best country in the world, so I really appreciate it. Thank you so much to this country, it is the best. You know, thank you to Europe because it's in the United States also to give us this opportunity. So now we are going to talk what we are here for. We are going to talk about the fights on Saturday.
Alright boys and girls, we got a card in our hands, and well, let's just remind ourselves what happened in the last card. We got annihilated.
Beat up. We got beat up.
The bookies were here collecting left and right. Oh, east and west, north and south. But that's in the past right now. We're gonna go with the present. We're about to get them now. We've been getting them, so they got their due date. But we're gonna get more. Alright, so first fight of the night is gonna be between Mr. Silva versus Darby. Alright, so this is in a way our first pick of the night, but it's gonna be by what?
By decision.
By decision. So it's not gonna be a fight that we're gonna say it's gonna be a knockout. You know, this guy's gonna win this, another guy's gonna win. It's gonna be a decision fight, which means it's not gonna be a finish fight. Judges here, I'm gonna decide. You know, what's up? But we're not picking who wins. We're just saying it's gonna be by decision. That's how you place your money, pretty much. So the second fight is gonna be a female women's flyweight bout between Miss Bum versus Leonard. Now, this fight I'm a little bit invested in it, but I need to know more about Bum. I'm inclined to understand and to know that Bum is gonna take this one because of her reach, her experience and all that, and her record as well. But you know how it is, ladies get touched in the face, they get a little bit ego boosted, and they start pulling hairs, you know, and things like that. So we're gonna pass this one anyways. So the next fight is between Mr. Herbert versus Nelson. Listen, we're not picking any of these guys. Even though it's kind of clear that Herbert has a lot of advantage over this guy.
He doesn't have a chin.
But then again, he's a little bit fragile in a way.
Reckless, a little reckless. He leaves his chin in the air, and you cannot do that in this level.
Yeah. So, the next fight.
And our second pick of the night.
And our second pick of the night is gonna be a flyweight bout between McCann versus
Charles
Johnson.
This is a gift to Mukai. This is a guy that have never fought in the UFC. They are bringing it to London. You know, Mukai, they are building this guy 7-0. He's only 22 years old. He's from England. They are building the guy. You know, it's already like that.
The guy is tough.
Yeah.
The guy shows promise.
Yeah.
So
hard wrestling. Good wrestling.
We are not
he's from Magalaka. He had the England flag, but he was born in Rosa.
So we you know, he kind of had a little bit of resemblance to the beat.
Yeah, with the beard and everything. All they look the similar. Yeah, he's from
and
Magalaka.
the same hair chest.
Yeah.
And everything. I mean, alright, so
Magalaka.
It's our second pick of the night, alright? But it's not gonna go by decision by the judges and shit like that. It's Makai. So the next fight of the night is between Ahmed versus Pierce. It's a featherweight bout. This one I'm gonna let JC do the talking. I don't like Ahmed that much.
Yeah, you like it in the past, right now.
I used to like him, but ever since
we used to bet it a lot till he started losing, but you know he's a good fighter. He's getting kind of old. Also, he had a girl, so you know sometimes when you are a father, I think that you know there is another priorities in your life, and maybe that's taking it away from the.
And that's why he needs to fight better.
Yeah.
But anyway, keep that.
Okay, so I think that this fight, I like the underdog in our country. I'm gonna tell you why. Jonathan Pierce is a crazy wrestler, and that's the problem. McCann is a veteran in the sport and a black belt in BJJ. So maybe Pierce can be doing a lot of crazy things, but maybe he can get in a bad position like he had got in the past. And you know, with McCann, you cannot do that. So I prefer to lend the plus money in McCann that be lending minus 200 in Pierce and get submitted by McCann. You know, this is not a personal pick, but if I bet something, it will be McCann in this spot.
All right. So the next fight is between Mr. Wood versus Rosa. It's a featherweight fight. On this one, even though shit, the line in here is crazy.
Yeah. Nothing else to say.
It's crazy.
But the only thing that I have to say, guys, be careful because Nathaniel Wood is going overweight. He's going to 145 and he's only fighting 135. So you know, he has been out from 1 year. Maybe he have done like the proper, you know, adjustment in the weight and everything. But you know, that's a red flag because we don't know how it's gonna look with 145. And we know that Charles Rosa is really tough. But if Wood take it to the ground, it's over, you know. But I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, I'm not landing minus 600 in Natalia Wood. That's something for you.
Definitely not. All right, so the next fight is going to be between the Aquis versus Hashovic. It's a lightweight bout. And it's not a pick. We don't have a pick in here. This fight, regardless of the line, I do believe it can go either way. However, the Aquis kind of... It is believed that it's going to.
The only problem with the case is the IQ. If I know for sure that he's gonna go and take down Hashovic, the 3 rounds like he did with Slava Cloud, and he used only his wrestling, I would bet my money.
He would definitely beat him.
But if he goes and stand up with Hashovic, it can go either way.
And so, coming with red hair like that.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna find your head even in the dark. He's gonna punch it. So the Aquis needs to implement his wrestling and take this guy to the ground.
If he does it, it's gonna look easy. But if not,
there could be a lot of problems. So the next fight is our pick as well.
Mason Jones, the Dragon.
Mason Jones is a lightweight bout versus Clay. It's very obvious why we're picking Jones. Jones has only lost 1 fight. This kid shows a lot of promise. He's a very well-rounded fighter, very good ground game, very good striking. I honestly don't think Klein has anything to match this guy's skills. Period. This guy has IQ as well, so if he sees that he's losing on striking, he's gonna take it to the ground and vice versa. That's it. So it's gonna be Jones. And that's about it. So the next fight, and this one, it's a little bit. I was like, what's going on with this one? It's between Mr. Craig versus Oystermeyer. It's a light heavyweight bout. I honestly thought it was gonna go. You know, the people will see it that it's should definitely he will be the favorite. But now they're putting Oystermeyer, who's been losing 2 fights in a row. He's the favorite, and I'm like, what? And I get it. Craig is not the type of guy that can strike too much. But once he lets you in on the ground, it's over. And that's where Oystermeyer is weak. I believe Craig is going to take this guy to the deep water and he's going to drown him, and that's it. Craig is going to submit this guy.
Craig is really tough.
Yeah. He can
take
a lot of punishment.
Yeah.
Alright? So it's obviously another pick if we're going to go for Craig. Now, this fight, I'm excited, even though it's not a pick. It's a women flyweight bout between McCann versus Goldie. Goldie has no business fighting McCann. The way McCann fights, McCann is the type of lady. Maybe she doesn't show much IQ when it comes, because if you look at her, but she's she's got that technical striker, but the thing about McCann is that she keeps on going and going and going and going and going after them.
Mid-ball.
Yeah. Goldie, and they're the same size. McCann has fought girls that are like 5'8", 5'9", bigger, and they still win. Goldie has no chance against this girl.
Yes, sir.
Period. That's it. So, I must say right now, congrats to McCann. Alright, so the next fight, and it's been a long time since we haven't seen this guy fight, is a light heavyweight bout between Krylov and the man himself, Gustafsson. Now, I would say that Gustafsson might have a chance against this one, but Gustafsson hasn't fought in like what, 2 years or something like that? Ever since the last fight was against Jones, right?
Yeah.
Was it? Was it Jones? Let me check it out. No, it was actually no. It was actually he has lost 3 in a row. After Jones, he lost against Smith, and then by submission, and then Wadu submission too.
Yeah, but don't worry, Krylov is not gonna submit. He doesn't submit.
I don't know, bro. At this point, anything can happen. I don't know. I don't think honestly. I don't think Gustafsson is like serious about this anymore. So we're gonna move to the next fight, and this one is also a peg.
And our luck of the 9.
Yep, and it's gonna be a lightweight bout between Paddy, the body, Pimblet versus Levit. Listen.
Tell me what you said before doing the video when I told you that I love Paddy the body. What you were saying to me.
Listen, they're putting easy money. They're putting free money on Paddy the body Pimblets
They are building
on the table. They're building.
They are not gonna
when
bring
my
this
guy
guy.
said this is the luck of the night, I'm like,
They are not gonna
come
bring.
the fuck on.
They are not gonna bring it from US to be Paddy the body, right?
Listen, no offense to Levit. He's a fighter. If you get inside that ring and you fight somebody, you are a fighter in my eyes. But there are levels to this fucking shit.
Yeah, there's.
They're feeding Levit. They're feeding you to fucking Pimblet. It is what it is. I mean, we're picking Pimblet. Do we have to say it again?
Yeah. And it's in England.
And it's in England, bro. Listen, if by any chance
Do you mind that Pimble
of luck, Pimblet loses, he's fucking dead.
Yeah, he has to
He
move from
better
England.
close the balloon like this guy.
The cartoon, the old man that put the gloves on the house.
What's this guy that he flew a balloon all around the world? What's his name, bro? I forgot. That's this motherfucker that he blew up one of those big ass balloons once, and he got in it and he tried to fly around the world. We know his name, but we forgot about it. Anyway, my good, you better not lose this one because it's in the heart of the beast. Yeah. You will die horribly. Alright, so you guys already know it's gonna be Pimblet. So the next fight is gonna be. This one is very interesting, though.
It can go either way.
It's a middleweight bout between Mr. Hermeson versus Curtis. Yeah. Now they are kind of matched. This guy's a matched.
Really even the fight. And you know, I have been fading Curtis and he has been costing me money, so I'm not gonna do it again, so I'm gonna let it pass. And also I love Hermeson because he's a black belt in BJJ and he has good wrestling, but you know, Curtis is really hard to take it down. So, you know, I'm gonna watch the fight and nothing else over there. You know, it's a really even fight. It can go either way.
No, the thing is, I do see Curtis maybe having a match in here. This guy's coming in hot because he's been winning the last 5 fights in a row. And Hermeson has been losing, even though he's been losing to kind of high caliber fighters. But I do not consider Strickland as like the highest caliber yet, as of yet. You can see that Hermeson is very vulnerable to striking because certain individuals did it, Cannonier did it, Strickland did it not enough. Vettori did it. So Hermeson needs to put a lot of work behind his striking, and then after that he might.
But if he can wrestling Curtis, he can win it also. But the problem is that Curtis has good takedown defense.
Good takedown defense, he can actually strike.
And Rodolfo couldn't take it to the ground. And Rodolfo was a world champion in BJJ, so imagine that.
Yeah. And the last fight and the main event of the evening, a heavyweight bout, nonetheless, the fat of the fattest in here is gonna be between Mr. Blades, the Blade himself, versus Aspinall. Woof! Alright, so this fight is crazy. Let me just say that. Aspinall is not slouch.
No.
This guy is legit, this guy is tough. But so is Curtis. And the last fight that Curtis had, he was punching
He was
really hard.
downcast.
Yeah,
Downcast.
I was pretty impressed by that. So,
Really is a striking.
but however, Aspinall, like we said, he's not slouch.
Yeah.
He's here to fight for the belt for a reason because he's been winning. Last five
I
fights.
think that the winner of this fight go to the to fight for the belt.
Absolutely. I think I said they were gonna fight for the belt. My mistake. If these guys are fighting at that level, that means they both earned it. They got there for a reason. Aspinall is not slouch. Curtis is not slouch. I'm interested to see what's gonna happen in this fight because these guys can take it to the ground for a very long time. Even though most people will say it's gonna be boring and that. Listen, no. I would love to see this fight. See who prevails. It kind of looks like Curtis might have the edge on the wrestling side. And Aspinall, I was going to say on Smash that he could have like a striking because Curtis was hitting pretty hard in the last fight.
Yes, sir.
So, but let's just see what happens. The fight is kind of even. So, and the lines are even still. So, anyways, that's it for the cards. We're going to revisit the picks. So, for our picks, we're going to have Darby by decision, my bad. Then the second one is going to be McCann. The third one is going to be Jones. Fourth one is going to be Craig. And the fifth and last pick is going to be Pinlet. So that's about it for today's fellas. JC, do you have anything else to say to these sons of bitches here?
Just what time it is?
It is money time.
Yeah.
It is time to get our revenge because we're getting that money back from the Bookies. I don't know about you guys, but we are. Alright, so catch you guys in the next one. See you later.
Bye bye.